What up, everybody? Welcome to this monumental day. This is the episode number 1 for the Xblock podcast. This is your boy CryptoLogicJohn and your boy Cryptosage over here. To some people, he's on my left. To some people, he's on my right. It depends on how this edit comes out. But Sage, how you doing? This is episode 1. I'm feeling good. How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm doing great, man. I'm doing really good. The crypto market is officially finally pulling back a bit. I don't think it's gonna be for long, but man, I'm excited, bro. Like I'm really excited because we are about to enter in a hyperbolic, super fucking bull cycle. So I'm ready, man. What about you, bro?
So. No, I'm excited because I feel like things are starting to cool off. Obviously, we're still in high territories of Bitcoin being over an all-time high, but it's cooling off a little bit, which is good. It kind of gives everybody a chance to breathe, collect some paychecks, make some money. And this is a good time to buy some good dips on a lot of tokens that have pumped because they're still going to keep pumping. It's not like you have to understand that this is not just going to be, that's it. Things are going to rise again. Either they're going to fall or they're going to rise. I think moving forward and closer to the halving, et cetera, they're going to fall a little bit, but we're going to eventually rise again. So now you've seen what type of tokens have blown up. You've seen what tokens have blown up. So now this decision that you have to make is these tokens going to keep going up, or are there more out there that are going to that have not gotten any recognition yet that can still blow up, right? You can have both. You just have to pay attention which type of tokens are blown up. AI, DeSci, right? There's a lot of staking type coins that are blowing up. So we're going to have to talk about this, but there's a lot of tokens out there in certain categories that blew up that I think there's underrated tokens and gems. So you guys got to stay tuned to the Xblock podcast because we're going to be talking about them as we go on this journey into the bull run of 2024, 2025, because I think this is going to be crazy.
I agree. Yeah, there's a ton of momentum right now heading towards Solana. And I've talked about this in a couple of my videos before my TikTok got banned permanently. I'm on my way on getting it back, where I'm trying to get it back. But before it got banned, I was talking about how Solana was going to go on a monstrous run. I mean, we saw it hit $200 earlier today, right? But that's normal and natural. Now we're seeing Bitcoin kind of fall back, and we're seeing that money enter into Solana and other layer 1 projects. And what happens when that money enters into Solana? The ecosystem fucking explodes, and we're seeing that with Solana and its meme coins and every project built on Solana. So I'm excited for Solana's future. I think Solana, even though people hate it, I'm not the biggest fan because the tech really ain't there, but people love it, and that's what matters, right? If people love it, that's where people are gonna go. That's where the money's going. So right now, Solana is really performing. I'm excited about the ecosystem. John, what's your favorite layer 1 right now that you're just going crazy for?
You know what's
that's where the money's gonna start going into right now. These layer 1s.
Yeah, that's crazy because just I think a week ago, somebody asked me. I just found out they were in crypto, and I wasn't expecting them to be in crypto. They're like, oh, it was like a random conversation. It's like, what do you do? And I was like, oh, I do social media marketing, and then I do crypto on the side, just making money on that, doing content, social media content. And he was like, you're into crypto? And I was like, yeah, man. It's like, I have whole pages. So we started chatting it up, and he was like, yeah, man, no one really understands it. I'm like, that's how I feel in the real world. Like, a lot of people don't really know. They just want to know what's the next 10x, 100x, whatever. So he was asking me, he was like, what's your favorite blockchain? Right? Your favorite meme coin, your favorite blockchain? And I was just like, damn, I remember that question.
Hold on, wait. So you are saying basically that somebody just, this person, but randomly they're just asking for advice right now?
Yeah.
It's happening right now. That bullish bull cycle is happening right now. If they're asking you and they're hitting you up like, yo, what's the next coin? What do I do? That's the signal to let you know that shit's about to get fucking crazy. So, yeah, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead. That got me excited.
No, that's why I was like, holy shit. Like, I haven't heard that question since like 2021. You know, it's been 3 years, like 2.5 years, 3 years. So I just sat back and I was like, damn, like I haven't even really thought about it. I'm just, you know, we're over here we're making money moves. So I just sat back and thought about it. I was like, you know what? Obviously, Ethereum is the safest bet, but if you want to make good money, another safe bet, not financial advice, I think is Solana. And that's funny, that's how you said that, Sage, but I think Solana is one that is going to thrive in the top 10. It was in the top 10 for 5 years or 4 years or whatever since 2020, and it had a competition, right? You have to think about it that way. The top 10 tokens, there's competition where money's flowing. A lot of people that get into crypto, they're going to look at the top 10 and just put their money in the top 10 because it looks safe. What was there competing with Solana? Avalanche, ADA still in the top 10, but it's not in the top 5 anymore. Luna, right? Polygon jumps in, Polkadot kind of jumps in and out. Right now, Solana has established itself as a solidified, like it's been there. No, obviously the crashes that happen, but it's been there. It's been hanging out there. It's not, Luna's gone. Avalanche is out of the top 10. So the money that's flowing in, everyone's just gonna go to Solana. Everyone's gonna flow into Solana because it's cheaper than Ethereum, and people are just gonna be like, "Hey, man, this thing is still young. It's under $200. Ethereum is already in the thousands. I'm not gonna get that much bang for my buck. With Solana, I can't. ADA, you can make money on ADA. I think you can definitely make a lot of good money on ADA, but Solana, you're gonna make a lot of money on meme coins, utility, everything that helps make Solana better. Solana is I think the choice to make if you're looking at something in the top 10 that I think is going to be a safe bet.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's my answer, Solana.
I don't know about ADA, right? And I'm sorry that we're talking about these layer ones, but that's kind of where the money is like leaking into right now. We're going to go more into like these lower caps that have crazy potential, like that 100x potential. But the money right now is slightly flowing into these layer ones. I mean, and as you can see, is Solana, so that's why we're talking about it. ADA, I think it's going to have that it's time, but right now, it's kind of just dead for ADA. Avalanche, I do like Avalanche. Avalanche is going to be doing well very soon. But that's really it, right? That's really it. XRP has been dead. XRP has been fucking dead, and I don't own any more XRP, right? I dumped all my XRP and whatever I had into LCX. I'm good. I think John did the same, and I'm happy with that. And LCX hasn't really pumped just yet, but I am expecting a massive pump for LCX soon. LCX is sitting at like 23 cents, almost 24 cents. It hasn't really pulled back like that, even though the entire market is pulling back a bit. LCX has been trading from that 23-cent range all the way to that 25-cent range, and it hasn't really did much, but I feel something big is coming very, very soon. So, yeah, I feel like that 50 cent to $1 is going to be coming in the next couple of months. And I think people need to hold on to their seats because that shit's going to absolutely explode. So, yeah, I'm excited about LCX. LCX is one of me and John's picks. One of our biggest picks. It's a staple in my portfolio. And I'll say this here. I think it's like a must hold in a crypto portfolio. Like when I see somebody with LCX in their crypto portfolio, I get excited. So yeah, John, I know you get hyped too because you're like, yes, good utility.
LCX to me is just one of those ones you just set and forget, and it'll make you money because it literally just happened like a month ago. Like that shit was under 15 cents or something, and it blew up to 30 cents and just made people a shit ton of money, and everyone was talking about it. Everyone was like, "Oh my god!" And then now it's like tapering off, and people are want to hate when you can buy in that like cheap price right now. LCX is
exactly. This is the time where you want to buy is now, right? You're seeing the market pull back a bit. This is the time where I buy, especially when there's fear in the market. Right now in the Xblock Telegram, people are mad. And I love it because you kind of get the sentiment of how people feel, right? How retail feels. They're buying at the top. The market pulls back just a bit. Everyone's going absolutely crazy. They don't know what to do. That's what's happening. That's what I'm seeing right now. They don't know what to do. And the simplest, most easiest strategy to do is to simply buy. Like it's not that hard. When there's fear in the market, when there's blood in the streets, that's the best time to buy. You're buying and you're trying to get those deals, those sales. And LCX right now is still at 23 cents. That's a fucking sale to me. I'm buying at those prices right now. But there's two other coins that I'm buying like even more. And I'm trying to
can't wait to talk about that.
Put John on. I'm trying to put John on.
I can't wait to talk about that. I want to see.
But don't forget, John, you also got a pretty good pick. I think what was your pick that you threw out in the Discord? I mean the Telegram that fucking exploded. What was it? Trias?
Trias and then GHX as well.
What is Trias? Sorry to put you on the spot. I don't know what it is.
No, Trias is one of those. Some people don't really know much about it, but it has to do with the Chinese ecosystem and Alibaba. I'm gonna pull it up right here for you guys, so you guys don't think I'm just talking out of my ass about it. Give me a second. All right, look. So Trias is one of those tokens that has good tokenomics. Obviously, that's the number one thing that I checked. It has better tokenomics than Quant. It has potential to hit $400, $500 easily in the bull run. It's trading around like what, $12 right now.
Wait, it has better tokenomics than Quant?
Yes. Less tokens.
How many coins are in? Like, how many coins are out there for Trias? Like, how many were made in total?
There's 10 million.
Oh wow! So I think what is Quant is like 14 million.
Yeah, so it's a little bit better tokenomics than Quant. Market cap is still is that 122 million or billion? I think that's a million. Yeah, 122 million.
That's really good.
So that's young for a token that has that much little of a supply. So you know what I mean? You can see here my portfolio. I have like 50 of them, so that's like $600 just chilling. I've been dollar cost averaging into it. On the left right there, you can see portfolio 628. So I got 50 tokens, 51 tokens. Slowly just getting my way to 100, 150. I'm just gonna keep buying it to get up there, right? The thing hits $500.
What's your price prediction for Trias?
Oh, I think about $500. We talk about it in the chat all the time. Shout out to our bro Jet.
Wow, so damn, a $500 Trias token.
Yep.
And you said that so confidently too. Like you're like, it definitely hit that.
That shit's happening. Easy. $300 to $500 easily. It's a layer 1 as well too. So
that money is going to flow into it.
Build layer 1 network through trusted computing to achieve interchain interoperability with multiple layer 1 chains, simultaneously leverage cloud computing technology to expedite the transition from Web 2 to Web 3. So in a sense, it's similar to what Quant does, but some people are like kind of weary about it because it's on the Chinese side. It has connections to Alibaba, the owner of Alibaba, etc. They invested heavily into it, so they're gonna have good backing there, in my opinion.
Awesome.
They're still young. They're still young. They're still only on phase 2.
Man, like, hey, and
I'm not even showing you the tab, huh? Hold on, I gotta show. I've been looking at the website the whole time. I haven't even shown you guys. Hold on,
real quick. Also, too, I want to say this: do not sleep on John. I remember making a video not so long ago, and I basically was like, man, vector space AI trash, and John was like, I still like it. I still think it's gonna do good. And like he 60%. Was absolutely right. Like vector space AI went crazy, and I was here like, holy shit, can't sleep on this man at all. Like John got good ass picks.
It was like 40 cents, 30 cents when we made a podcast about it. It went to 180.
That's good gains. And you still believed in it. You believed in it. I was shitting on it completely, and he made money. And, you know, this is why you got to do your research, man. Don't sleep on John. John fucking got good picks. And that was a pick I faded. Those were picks I faded. And you just can't fade this, man. All right, let me see.
And you can see Trias is still young. It's only in phase 2. So they're still building.
The website too.
Yeah, you see that? Yeah, they're still building too.
I'm bullish on John going to the website. Let's go.
So
so it's only on phase 2. What does phase 2 say?
Fusion of trusted networks and cloud computing precipitates change.
Now, what is phase 3? What is
phase 3
phase
is development with real world assets. So they're going to introduce real world assets into their blockchain, and then phase 4 is building an infrastructure for interactive development between computers and the world.
You see the race to basically add real world assets to blockchain technology? How tokenization is the future? This is why I think LCX is one of those coins that is in the forefront of that, right? With diamonds, soon to be silver, and soon to be gold. And now you have Trias and other layer ones that are trying to do the same. It's about to get fucking crazy, because it's a massive race that people are really trying to get to, man. They're really trying to tokenize real world assets. And as Larry Fink said, real world assets, tokenization is the future. Do not sleep on what Larry Fink says, because it is the future, tokenization. So man, you put me on Trias now, man. Shit, Trias is fire.
Yeah, now, I love that shit.
Real quick, I want to talk about 2 coins that I'm buying, and I'm also trying to put John on, because the biggest narratives right now, right, is AI, gaming, and decentralized science. And now there is a new narrative called GambleFi, which is gamble finance.
I heard about that.
That is going to be absolutely crazy, and it's going to bring in so much money, and it's going to make so many millionaires. Like, it's going to be some overnight shit. People are not looking into it. Like, do you understand how much money casinos make globally?
Yeah.
Like, think about that. Globally, they make so much money, and this is what this one coin is trying to do. They're going to onboard so many users. It's insane. Let's take a look at it, man. It's called Bazed Games. Real quick, John, if you want to pull up the chart for Bazed Games, and then we could even go to the website if you can. But Bazed Games, I am like ultra bullish on. There's 2 coins right now that I am ultra bullish on that I think are going to fucking explode for April. So these are coins that are going to have a massive, massive month in April. So be on the lookout. I'm already in. I already own a fat bag of Bazed Games, and the next one we're going to talk about. But Bazed Games is absolutely fire. The utility is fire. And now what I love about it, it's kind of like a safe pick from everything we've been seeing and what we've been talking about, right? So pre-sales have been like the big thing. Remember, like all these pre-sales that people are jumping into, trying to find the next wave, trying to get these 100x's quick. What I love about Bazed Games is this. No one, the devs actually have to buy into their own project. They never got coins at all, which I fucking love. So no one's getting dumped on at all. Because we already know with these pre-sales and all these private investors,
the early
that
investors,
get in, they're dumping on the retail investors. And that shit fucking sucks. Bazed Games doesn't have any of that. Everyone's all in. Like, I absolutely love that. But I even love the way they're approaching the whole GambleFi narrative, right? The whole casino thing. It's crazy, man. They're really going to take off in April. And the way that they're marketing right now, they literally have I call it the golden key to this. The golden key where they're getting so many people to talk about Bazed. They got so many people on their platform. Also, right? Which makes me ultra bullish. They are onboarding live streamers. People to stream their games live. That's gonna bring in so many people and so much money. And peep this. The money that Bazed Games makes on their platform, they give back 50% to their holders.
Damn.
50%. That's fucking insane. So I really just want to say that. And I think their only competitor right now is Robit. which is what, sitting at a $373 million market cap, and Bazed Games is actually under 100 million. Where's it at exactly, John? If you could look real quick. Where's Bazed Games sitting at right now?
35 cents.
What's the market cap though? This man on the phone all the time.
No, hold on. I'm just checking something.
All right, this man. All right, so the market.
I was checking it.
This man John always on the phone, man, ruining the mojo. Jeez. Hold on, I'm gonna take it right now. So the market cap for Bazed Games is literally 27 million. This is like, this is like me telling you about LCX from the beginning, right? This is me telling you about LCX in the beginning, right? And then LCX went on to do like a 7 to 10x. Bazed Games is sitting at 27 million market cap right now, and I believe in the next month, April, it's gonna have a monstrous run. Like you're just not gonna expect it. It's gonna go fucking nuts because it's a new narrative, but it's also leading that new narrative. So expect Bazed Games to go absolutely crazy. I'm just saying right now. That is my biggest bag. So real quick, John, let me get some feedback. What do you think about the whole GambleFi narrative? What do you think Bazed Games sounds like?
To me, Bazed Gaming sounds like the future of where crypto is just gonna thrive, right? Crypto is gonna be one of those assets that is gonna enhance what's already killing it in the real world. Obviously, gambling, rewards, staking, things like that. It's just gonna help make everything better. So they're gonna introduce gambling into crypto and also streaming. If they're already getting streamers signed up, that's already a big deal because every streamers have followers, right? So imagine they get Kai Cenat or Aiden Ross to sign up with Bazed. Like that's millions of views that are gonna go into that and introduce people to this new crypto thing. And to me, it's like GTA, the online game, like online mode, not like offline, like actually playing online, is the one game that I know for sure that can implement crypto and people can get paid playing that game, like having a business, like you can have a business in the game and get paid in crypto. So like that is something that's going to be reality. And I think that gambling, because the GambleFi and something like Bazed is going to basically allow regular people to get paid gaming, whatever it is that they do, gambling, whatever the case is. And Bazed Game is going to be something that can bring in a big market, bring in that target audience. So
you know what I love that you said though? I love how you said crypto is basically just gonna amplify things that are already existing. And that's literally the truth. Like it's gonna amplify the gambling, right? Like this crypto is gonna amplify everything that gambling is times 10. It's gonna go absolutely crazy, I think. You know what I mean? I think Bazed Game is the wave, and it already has two of the biggest crypto influencers already that they onboarded to live stream, which is Blockchain Boy and was it Mason? Crypto Mason? Yeah, Crypto Mason. So those are two of the biggest crypto influencers that possibly get thousands and thousands of people that watch them daily that are going to be watching them live stream playing Bazed Games. So I'm ultra bullish. Also, one more thing. Bazed Games also has two narratives tied to it. It's not just GambleFi, but it's also the gaming narrative because it has to do with games as well. So when that gaming narrative takes off, Bazed Game is going to explode. When the GambleFi narrative takes off, Bazed Game is going to rocket up, and you're never going to see that shit come back down. I am just
you're gonna miss out while we get rich. Let's go, baby.
I don't even listen. If you don't even like gambling, and you just want to sit back and get fucking bread, Bazed Game is the way because they're giving back 50% of the revenue that they make on their platform. Think about that. You don't even gotta fucking you're gonna make money not even playing or gambling. So you're gonna benefit from it. I'm just saying, man. It's gonna get crazy, man. Bazed Games is gonna do some crazy shit. and it's one of my top picks for April, for sure, for April. So expect big things for April when it comes to Bazed Games. This man rolled his eyes back.
No, I was trying to do the Undertaker. I was getting excited. I was like,
Oh no. Nah, so what was I gonna say? But that was just one. That is just one coin that I think is going to take off in April. That is my April pick, and possibly the biggest pick all year too, with LCX and others. We gotta talk about the next pick. We gotta talk about the next pick
what is
real
it?
quick.
Tell
So
me what it is.
the next pick has to do with DeSci, decentralized science, which is another big. It's like a top 3 narrative. It is the biggest, one of the biggest narratives going into this bull cycle, right? Decentralized science. I'm not for all the nerds out there. Real quick, I'm sorry for calling y'all out, but I gotta break this down so that the average person could understand what this shit is. Because when I hear DeSci, I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, I don't understand what that is, right? Say this real quick, because this is happening right now. I even Googled it to make sure, right? I said, can medical companies use your medical data for medical research? And they can. Let me say this. Research staff from blood centers, universities, government agencies, and drug or health companies from the US around the world may conduct studies using your donor information, blood, and blood samples. Guys, and you're not even getting anything out of it. Now imagine this, right? With DeSci. Imagine that these medical companies that use your medical data for medical research, imagine that you're getting paid for them doing that. Imagine them using your blood or whatever data that they take and they want to use for research. Imagine you getting paid for that and actually seeing what they're doing on the blockchain with your medical data. That is what DeSci is. And that is what Axion Dow, which to me is the leading DeSci project that I am extremely bullish on. That's exactly what they're trying to do. John, you got to go to CoinMarketCap. Bring up Axion Dow, bro. Bring up Axion Dow, boy. AX, the ticker symbol is AXGT. That is what the ticker symbol is for Axion Dow.
Oh shit.
It's called Axion Dow governance token, and I think in the last 30, look at the last 30 days. And I talked about it. A fucking month ago. I am on fucking fire. I talked about Axion Dow a month ago.
6 cents? It was at 6 cents. Now it's at 73 cents.
It is at 73 cents. And I've talked about it a month ago. So for the people that got in, you're welcome. You basically made 10x. But I want to say this. Axion Dow is going to make you millions from companies that are using your medical data for medical research. You're welcome. Axion Dow is about to change the medical and the health industry forever. Now, you got to go to their website, John. You got to go to their website because they are partnered up with a fucking monster of a company. Go to their website real quick.
NVIDIA.
Yeah. I mean, that's where they're at right now. They're at the NVIDIA GTC conference right now. But why are they at the NVIDIA GTC conference is the question. As you can see, if you go to the projects that are partnered up with them, what do you see? NVIDIA. NVIDIA is a monster of a company, and it is worth over $1 trillion. Listen, NVIDIA believes in Axion Dow, which is $1 trillion company. What do you think I'm going to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, if they're bullish on Axion Dow, I'm fucking bullish on Axion Dow. So I'm expecting Axion Dow to go absolutely crazy. I mean, the market cap is already sitting at $109 million, but I could see this being $1 billion token and more. Next month, Axion Dow is about to have probably the craziest month ever with Bazed Games. Now, real quick, I got to ask John, what do you think about Axion Dow? About everything I just said. What do you think?
I like it. It's another one of those tokens. Like I said, it's gonna one, enhance what's already working, and two, it's combining itself with other parts of the real world that's doing well. Which in this case is Nvidia. So it's moving in that direction to where it's going to have its protection, it's going to have backing, which is why like Trias has connections to Alibaba, the largest company in China. So that's why and Nvidia damn near is the largest company in motherfucking America, I think, or in the world. I don't know. Nvidia has been going crazy.
Yes, it's been going crazy lately.
So Axion Dow putting itself in line with Nvidia and having it as a backer, I think is going to be huge, and what it's going to be able to do is going to be monumental. It's easily going to be a couple dollars easily, so that's a lot of money to be made, a lot of money to be printed.
100%. Listen, Axion Dow, Bazed Games are my top two. Real quick, I'll make a quick clip out of this. The way people explain decentralized science right now is the nerd way. And it's not going to, like, you're not going to understand it. So I'm going to break it down real quick like a fifth grader before we change topics. Decentralized science is going to allow you to get paid from medical companies using your medical data for medical research. You are going to make money and you're going to know exactly what these companies are doing with your data. Mm-hmm. That is decentralized science. There you go. Clip.
Clip it up. Clip. No, that's fire.
Bro, also, I think to give the Xblock chat, you know, like what they need and what they want, they also ask us always, like, what's going on with Syncus? Like, what happened? What happened with Syncus?
That's what I was pulling up right now too. I was gonna say
we gotta finish off. We gotta finish off with what's going on with Syncus.
You know, let me say that Syncus from the start, right? Since Sage first talked about it, right? And we do have a partnership with Syncus, right? We do help them with marketing, and we're not the only ones, obviously. But Syncus is one of those tokens that, from the beginning, has been transparent and open with everything that they've done. They have a really strong community, right? And from the beginning, when Sage first talked about it, and obviously he introduced me to it, and I, was, in contact with the team there, and I signed up with them, and I love what they're doing. They've gone and done a 200x since the first time, like, Sage talked about it. I probably talked about them like a week after you. They've done over a 200x, easy, guaranteed, like easy. People made a lot of money.
It might have been 30x. It might have been 30x.
No, since the beginning of 30x from when you spoke about it, but I think 200x from when it launched. Right?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't in exactly when they first launched, but I could definitely.
I was in the meeting with the team. Like the other day, and that's what they told me. They're like, hey man, like, they were giving updates to people. They said that we've done a 200x since launch, but I think they launched in December, right? But we didn't start talking about it until like February, like late February.
I'm gonna be 100. I did not make the 200x.
Me neither. But okay. 30x for sure, because we put that on the channel. It was for sure 30x. It was like 3,000%.
When we talked about it, people 30x. People 30x.
Put 20x.
200x. I fucking missed that wave. I mean, 200.
30x.
Yeah, 200. I missed that.
30x. Okay, let's make it simple for everybody that was there. Because the thing is, most people that were there for 200x weren't there. We brought in the 30x, right? So 30x. Just scratch what I said about 200. 30x. Syncus has made people a lot of money, and a lot of people bought once it pumped over 3,000%. And I even said in the chat that you can't expect it to go 3,000, 4,000, like it has to have a pullback. It's just natural. Like the market is not just going to keep going up and up and up, because if it did, if historically that's what happened, there'd be way more people that are financially free right now than people struggling and trying to, gamble right now with crypto. Everyone, that doesn't happen. So you have to get in early. You have to play your cards, or you have to follow me and Sage. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get in early, But Syncus has done well right now. It has a really strong pullback. which is opportunity for the people that, you know, didn't want to jump in when it was too high. It gives the people the opportunity that have bought high to lower their average, because Syncus is not one of those tokens that I believe is going to go away when Bitcoin goes back up again, back to 75, back to 75K, 80K, 100K. Because think about it, when Bitcoin eventually hits that 80K mark, 90K mark, 100K mark, what do you think is going to happen to all the tokens that are already currently pumping? They're going to just sit there and stay the same? They're going to continue to pump as well. So Syncus is going to have another run up again. That's how it works. You go up and then you go down a little bit and you go up, and then unless there's like a big crash. But we're nowhere near a big crash, in my opinion. We're heading towards a presidential election. So the current administration is going to do everything in its power to keep a fucking crash from happening, anything happening. They control the money. They control the fucking money. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to do whatever it takes to keep the market strong and poignant until the election, because that's what happens. They want to, oh, look, the market's strong. And then usually when there's a new president, especially one that people favor, the markets go crazy. People are bullish. Yeah, everything's going to be good again. And that's what I think is going to happen. This is my prediction. It's just me talking. I think that especially if there's a new administration change, everyone's going to be bullish, and there's going to be a new pump on top of what is already happening with crypto, the halving and interest rates, all that bullshit. I think that you're set up right now to get in good with Syncus and a lot of other tokens that are, you know, having a strong pullback. That's just my 2 cents. That was like 10 cents.
And I think you made a ton of sense, right?
They also got money from VCs. They also got about $350 million from some venture capitalists too. So they got some good money back in them right now.
Oh no, they got a fucking ton of the money ain't even the problem.
Exactly.
But I want to talk about what's the FUD, like what's happening right now that's making people not bullish on Sync, right? Which I kind of understand, and I really want to just give my opinion on it. And I don't know if you know the whole story, John, but it has to do with that 50% tax.
Oh yeah, I know that. Yeah.
So
a lot of people got freaked out about that.
If there was a point where Syncus made a mistake, it was communication, and it was that 50% tax. That was the biggest mistake that Syncus made. Now, I love Syncus as a project. I'm heavily invested into Syncus still. Don't get me wrong. I took my initial with some profit, and I'm letting some ride, right? But I still love this project. And the devs are really supporting and backing this project, but they made a big boo-boo. And it was literally like, which I get it, but you gotta communicate it. Right? So they decided, because Syncus was just on a straight run up for days, and people were up a fuck ton of money, right? It was just one big green dildo all the way up for Syncus. And what the devs decided to do was to change the 15% tax to 50% without communicating to anyone. And what happened was, when people tried to take profits, people were getting taxed 50% plus gas on top of that. So they were really they were losing their profits. And that fucking sucks. Because if you held on for a 30x and it literally, and then you sold, you only got probably 13 or 12x of that, because gas and that 50% tax, which absolutely sucks. I understand why they did it though, right? Now let me explain why. They did it because, like I said, that big green dildo all the way up, Sync is riding. Everyone wanted to sell. You would have rugged the project. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand that you could rug this shit yourself, right? And then what they want to do is blame the devs and say, look what you did. You rugged it. No, motherfucker. You took profits like everyone else. And the coin fucking tanked. And they're going to go, but why did it tank? Because everyone took profits, right? What do you think is going to happen if everyone takes their money out of the bank? You think the bank is going to allow you to take everyone's money out of the bank at once?
The bank don't even got people's money. They invest that money that goes in.
They're going to be like, digital. Whoa. They're not gonna the bank, Chase Bank. What is it? What's the other one? JP Morgan is Chase. Wells Fargo, fucking Bank of America. Do you think they're going to allow you to take all of everyone's money out of the bank at the same time? No, they are going to stop you from doing that. That's exactly what Syncus did. Is it somewhat justifiable? Yes. Is it fucked up because they didn't communicate that? Yes. That's the problem. That's the problem.
There's always a little bit of FUD that happens. And this one was kind of self-inflicted, but a good project that can overcome FUD proves that it's a good project. They could have just said, "Oh, fuck this shit," and just bounce, right? They stuck through it. They changed it back to 15%, and they kept it pushing. And then they said, "All right." They kept it going.
The tax right now is sitting at 15%. They did change it back, right? That is why the contract, when you go look it up, it does say it can be changed on the fly, but that is for that very reason, right? Because they don't want this project to die if all you fuckers take profits at the same time. That's exactly why they did what they did. They just got to communicate that next time. But now people know. Now you know what they're trying to do. But that just adds more money and liquidity to their treasury. And remember, for the people that are saying, "Oh, it was a rug, Sage, what did you..." Right? It's not a rug. It still has money in its liquidity. It's not a rug. It's not at 0. It's at 2 cents. It's still up from when I first talked about it. And John, it's still up from when we first talked about it.
It's still a dub. It's still a dub.
If you got in when we talked about it, like John said, it's still a dub. You know what I'm saying? So just wanted to touch on that topic before, we ended it. I absolutely love this. This was a good podcast.
Yeah, this is the longest one we've done. This episode 1, we had to start off with a bang.
40. Oh, it's not bad. 41 minutes is not bad.
We normally do like 20, 30. And you guys have, if this is obviously going to be a video on YouTube, it's going to be audio on Spotify and Apple Podcasts for the first few episodes, just so we can get the traction going on the podcast. So anyone who likes to listen to this through podcasts and not, like if you're driving and you don't want to have the the video up or whatever the case may be, because a lot of people do listen audio wise. So we're gonna have this uploaded on the Spotify and Apple Podcasts and those first two at first, and then we're obviously gonna take some time to get the traction going. But we're gonna obviously drop it in the Telegram, so you can watch this on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Follow Sage on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. Everything will be linked. Don't worry, we have everything linked. We're gonna get Sage's TikTok back because he was on his way to 300,000. He's gonna keep going, and I'm just excited. I'm bullish on crypto as a whole. I'm bullish on the Xblock podcast. Is gonna be huge. Our Telegram group, I think, hit 2,000 members, so it's just gonna be fucking insane. It's just not gonna stop. LCX, baby.
It's not gonna stop at all. We're gonna keep going. I love you, John. I love you.
Hey, I love you too, bro. You think you good? You good for this one?
Oh, hell yeah, we killed it.
All right, you guys. We'll see you guys. Hey, and let us know in the comments, please. Let us know in the comments what you guys think about the production, right? The intro, the outro, the vibe of the show. Like let us know if it was too long. If you know what I mean, like let us know. Give us your feedback, okay? So make sure to follow us and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Peace.